Alright, today's video is going to show you how I achieve a drop fade on my client here with slick back hair. So the first guideline I'm going to set is with the number 2 Oster blade. And I'm going to just start a little bit higher, and as I go towards the back of the head, I'm going to drop down a little bit more. Like I said, he likes the drop fade, so this is how I go about achieving that. After that, I'm going to be going underneath that first guideline with my balders or my trimmers, still following that first guideline. After that, I will be using my clipper here with I believe it's like a 6/0 blade. It has no lever, just an on switch. I use this specifically to pretty much remove the hair as close as I can before I go in with the foil shaver. Some people like to use their edgers to remove like this hair before the fade, but I just like using these. Just gives my edgers a little longer life if I use these. So from here, I'm going to be using my foil shaver. This way we get it all the way to the skin, just for a cleaner look. So this is pretty much where the fade starts. No guard, lever open. I'm gonna go like a 1/2 inch up and start making my way down towards the back of the fade. Still following that first top guideline where you see the darkest hair. And then after I get all the way to the bottom, I'm going to close my lever right about there. And then I'm going to erase that first guideline that we just created when we went up with the open lever 1/2 inch. So now just erasing that first guideline. At this point, I put on a number 1 guard open and start flicking out that line that I created with the number 2, with that number 2 blade with that Oster. So yeah, from here, just get that number 1, open it, and start trying to fade out that line a little bit. Alright, and from here we're going to get the 16 guard and we're going to close it and start there. Start trying to erase the line that we couldn't erase with the number 1 all the way open. We're just using a little bit of lever play here, a little bit of corner work as well with that 16th guard. As you can see here now, the only thing left is that first guideline that we created with the number 2 Oster. everything else is faded underneath that. So now we're going to use a clip over comb method to try to start fading that part into the top of the hair. So a little bit of clip over comb. This day I didn't have I usually use a 1.5 guard, but I left it at home. So I'm using a number 1. I usually use a 1.5 guard on that metal clip there. So still got it done, but yeah, that's usually what I use. On this one was a number 1, I believe. Right here is a number 3 guard. Anything that's left over that I couldn't clip over comb and fade with the clip over comb, I'll usually use a number 3 guard. So as you see right here, I'm using the number 3, and then I'll go down to a 2 open, and I'll just do the same thing, kind of just flick out, fade out. Don't want to go too high into the longer hair, but just enough to try to get that line out, get a nice blend. And now we're using a number 1.5 open, kind of lever play as well. Again, not going too high into the longer hair on the top, and just trying to get that blend nice. Also using the corners just to get little certain spots. All right, now this is a number 1 open all the way. Again, just doing some corner work and trying to detail some of these little darker spots here. Just trying to get it to look a little bit more even on the blend going into the longer hair on top. Here I'm using my edgers to start the beard line up on the top. From here I'm going to comb the back of the beard outward towards the ear, and then I'm just going to line it up with the edges. I believe I forgot to get the part where I blended or reverse faded the top of the beard, so I apologize for that. Right here, yeah, the top of the beard is already blended. Right here, just stretching the skin, trying to get a nice little crisp line up or edge up at the top of the beard. And this is the final result, a drop fade, slick back hair with the beard lineup. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think.